This is John KVale, and this is our March Capital Market and Financial Planning Review, and I'm still working on this new software, and it's totally in my way. Let me see if I can get it out of the way. I know you're not going to see this, but wanted to run through this, and first, I enjoy going over this with everybody. For those of you that are newbies, we do this in audio-video podcast type of format. I'm scrolling back and forth. I kind of like this picture. It's kind of funny because it's those that are listening in listen-only mode, keep your hands on the wheel so that you don't drive off the road. I always say that, but I've got this funny picture, and it's us waiting on tax forms, which is pertinent to the conversation. So let's go with this. I am scrolling down. This is our March video review. I'm actually doing this at Friday at my office. Go figure. Hopefully, I'm able to get this all completed. Thank you for your patience in these silly corrected tax forms. Literally, after I finish this, I'm going to call again and find out and see if I can get a little bit more information. But at this time, this video will post on Monday. At this time, they've been delayed. So I thank you. I've got a lot of folks that are waiting, and I very much appreciate it. And as mentioned in several posts, so I'm just going to kind of buzz by that. Also, I had the use to, scrolling on down to the middle part of this actual blog post, for those of you that are in listen-only mode, and I've got a link here. The tax transcript is a last resort, but interesting if needed. The only thing that I would say, and I'll leave this for those of you that are in listen only, or those of you that are watching, you can just click and go to the post. The only thing I would say is when I went to it, the IRS website said it wasn't working at this time, or check back later, which kind of meant to me it's probably not working. So hopefully that is not an ominous sign. Then I wanted to go into the capital markets. For newbies, we kind of do this in two distinct portions. I do something on financial planning, and then I talk about the capital markets, and I try and give it a 50-50, but it doesn't always work that way. So interesting, just it seems sometimes puzzling when the capital markets start getting wishy-washy, and I've got a post about it right here for those of you that are interested. But really it's not. What happens is the markets sniff out slowdown through various data points, and this is a pretty good one. It's an extreme one. I'm pointing to the GDP, Atlanta GDP nowcast, and it basically what has happened here is their nowcast has picked up on the massive amount of imports that occurred when tariffs were announced, and so it threw their nowcast off. But interestingly enough, it's showing a big slowdown, and it's predicting a big slowdown. That kind of data bleeds into or gets sniffed out by the capital market participants, and all of a sudden it seems puzzling. But when you put it all together, our Hedgeye, our premier North Star research provider, this is a little bit dated. 19 at one time, 19 of their 13 data points that came out that week when I did the post were showing slowdowns as well. So, and I go into maybe possible reasons. One more thing, and this turned into an advanced analysis. This is kind of a sub post. This is a second post. I'm blending these two together to explain the capital market movement, and that is that this post that I'm hovering over now talks about the capital market structure. And because of the way the capital market structure is, it's faster. Think about everything in our life is pretty much faster now. We move money faster, we order food faster, pretty much everything. So it would be normal for capital markets to move faster. The thing is, we haven't had, it's been a while since we've had major capital market movements, and the past couple of years have been pretty friendly. So we forget sometimes, and this is all of our reminders that capital markets can move quickly, and sometimes they overshoot. So no, most of the times they overshoot in both directions. So that's it. Hopefully I can get this post in good format. Just as a side note, I don't even see myself on this, but I think it's in there. So thank you so much. We'll talk at you and hopefully get the forms out, get the corrected forms. I'm going to give the okay no matter what. I can't have everybody holding, but literally, I appreciate your patience. Thank you so much.